second section that we're going to go over. Grips and guards. Grip is how we hold our swords. Guard is how we control this middle here, right? So when we are holding the sword, okay, what we want to do first is pinch, okay? Pinch between your index finger and your thumb. Then you're going to wrap your middle, ring, and pinky finger around, but what you're not going to do is grab. These fingers do this. Add that extra little bit of whip. See how I'm not even really extending and contracting my elbow to get that little bit of whip here? I'm simply pinching, and I'm using these three fingers to add that little bit of whip, okay? Mind if I use you real quick? We're out here. I can use my arm all day, right? If we're here, okay? If we are here though, I don't have all the time in the world to be swinging from a backpack, right? So I have to rely on my grip, okay? And as I get further out, like I said, it adds that extra little bit of whip, almost like casting a fishing rod, right? At my opponent, okay? So we pinch, right? The other three fingers articulate. Now guards. We have all these specific guards for specific situations, right? That might occur during a fight, right? They kind of all come down into a few categories. Is your guard high, middle, or low, right? Can you do a high denial guard? Yeah, absolutely. What about a low bait guard? 100%, okay? So let's take this to a very basic level. At what range would we want to affect a high guard?
Long range.
Long range, maybe. Maybe. Why?
Your arm is closer to the rest of your body.
What about low guard? Where would you want a low guard? Could you also have a low guard at close range or at far range? Excuse me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, right? But at that point, you really can have this low guard because you're going to be farther away from your opponent's sword, right? Here's a hard one. At what range do we want a mid guard?
Mid-range.
Because you have to take both quadrants, right? Your upper and your lower shots seriously at mid-range. Everything's game, right? What about close range?
High guard?
Yeah, why?
Because you're closer together, so it's easier to whip down to the bottom or the top.
The idea here, guys, is that you can apply these concepts really any range, but you have to be aware of the consequences.